You already know what we checking on, bro. You already know. You already know exactly what we here, bro. Jubilee, my favorite YouTube channel, besides me. Trans men at 5 different stages of transitioning. This episode of Time Capsule. I watched one, last week, 2 weeks ago? Whenever that was. Cool show. So let's see what we got here, bro. Let's see what we got.
My extended family to this day, even 5.5 years being on T, they still misgender me.
Wait a minute. No. Wasn't this dude on Odd One Out? This is the dude that won. I'm pretty sure. I think. Maybe. I really don't remember. Same beard, though. If it's not the same dude, my bad. But it's the same beard.
And they still call me by my dead name.
Yikes, bro. That's just not it,
Yes,
man.
trans men who have been on T for different lengths of time the same questions to see how time has shaped their feelings.
Them gauge
about
is pretty
the
hard, though.
experience.
11 years, 5.5 years, 2.5 years, 5 months. Starts in 2 days. Bet.
My name is Lucky. I am 41, and I've been on T for approximately 11 years.
My name
Nice.
is Marcus. I'm 27 years old, and I've been on T for
I'm pretty sure it's this dude, bro.
My name is Marcel. I am 27 years old, and I've been on T for 2.5 years.
My name
Nice.
is Jubilee. I'm 18 years old, and I've been on T for 5 months.
Hi, my name is Noah. I'm 17 years old, and I start T in 2 days.
Nice. That's a W.
I was probably like 8 years old. I always just would choose to be the guy in any like situation, like playing with friends. And when I was younger,
That
I
haircut
wanted to be
kinda hard,
the
though.
dad. Like,
I was very young.
Definitely fits,
actually.
bro.
I hated being called beautiful. I hated being referred to as she or ma'am. And I felt more at peace when someone called me handsome or he.
I was probably 6 years old.
Valid.
That's crazy.
6.
I was 8 when I found out that I wasn't biologically born male. But there was no language 20 years ago. There was no language damn near 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's one thing. I feel like a while ago, like, of course, there was a lot of people that were, struggling with their identity, but like, it wasn't like how it is now, where you could just go up on Google and be like, "What's going on?" Like, and that's real messed up, bro. That's real messed up.
The first moment I took my T shot, it felt like, wow, like I'm on the road to being who I feel like inside. I did have a little bit of point where I had too much testosterone in my system, and I was very much a ball of rage, and then I kind of went to therapy and we calmed that down a little bit.
I can't
Interesting.
cry. Like, I'll feel sad. Like, don't get that wrong, but the tears, I don't know if you're gonna...
No cap, bro. No cap. I'm not a sad crier. I'm a happy crier. Whenever I'm laughing, bro, I be crying and laughing all the time, bro. No cap. No
like,
cap.
I'm kind of a lot more irritable. I kind of feel like I have a little more shorter of fuse. But after being on T for a couple
That's
months,
valid.
and 5 months is like, I have a motivation to get up.
That's good, bro.
My relationship with my body and gender dysphoria, it's kind of like an ongoing war, kind of like prison.
I was just really disconnected
Whoa,
with
wait,
myself.
hold
My
on.
body and gender dysphoria, it's kind of
What
like
that
an
one say?
ongoing war, kind of like prison.
I was just really disconnected with myself. It was very much to a point where I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I would shower in the dark, shower at night. Like, it was pretty
Dang.
bad.
Coming into my truth, coming into my body, I was a 44 double D. I gained a lot of weight on purpose. That way, the rest of me matched my top. It was hard to be in that body. It was hard to know that I was in there, but no one could see me.
Personally, it
That's
was
crazy,
almost
man.
comparable of like finding like a room stacked with gold to like up to the ceiling. It was just like, wow, like this is the missing piece. Like this is what has had me been feeling off this entire time. And
That
I
must
was
be a
ecstatic
very euphoric feeling, bro.
initially.
When I was with my ex, I was socially appearing as a woman. My mom was like, "You're not gonna cut your hair while you're in this house." And as soon as I got kicked out, I was like, "F it, I'm gonna cut my hair." And I
W.
remember cutting my hair, dressing masculine that day, binding my chest, and I just broke down crying in the bathroom. And then my ex-fiance came in there and was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I think, I don't want you to hate me, but I think I'm a man."
When I first came out to my parents, it was actually on accident because my freshman year, we had to write letters to our senior selves. I, was addressing myself using he, him pronouns, and my dad had to write a letter, and he came across my own letter, and he seemed very upset, very confused. That hurt a lot because that's my own dad, you know?
That's terrible,
My mental
bro.
health pre-T, I made multiple suicide attempts. I couldn't really tell you a number. That's how bad it was.
Dang, bro.
Pre-T, I was definitely.
And that, man, that's one thing too that a lot of people don't talk about, bro. Like, especially with trans people, bro. That's something that is a major problem, bro. Just because a lot of people don't feel safe, you know, and even still, there's a lot of people that don't. Well, I mean, it's probably not as common now, but still, there's probably a lot of people that just don't know what's going on and don't know how to, you know, get through, you know, dysphoria, stuff like that. And, you know, they take that route, which is very bad, bro. It's, you know, you never want to take that route, bro, at all. But it's sad 'cause it's a very common thing. It's a very common thing. And there's not a lot of people that, you know, get to make it and get, you know, the help they need or whatever. Because there really isn't anywhere to get help. A lot of people.
I hated my life. I hated my body. I hated that I was not on hormones or doing what I wanted to because I wanted to please my family.
My mental health before I went on T, what it looked like was kind of this foggy image. I was stagnant, like stuck.
My friends have always been there for me, but I still felt so alone because I didn't have the support from my family. I was asking my dad if I could start T. He just disapproved. He just basically told me a lot of awful things. I broke down. I had a whole panic attack, and I ended up going to the psych ward. It was around March of this year, 2021. And when I got out, my parents have been like actually trying to use my right name and like right pronouns.
I was told that.
That's good though, bro. That's good progress, man. It's always cool when people, you know, kind of realize their ignorance and realize, you know, like their opinions don't really matter at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And try and support people. That's cool that they came around, bro. That's cool.
By one of my tias on my mom's side. I remember I had my suicide attempt, and she told my mom basically that this was me being punished for being trans.
My extended family to this day, even
That's hard.
5.5 years being on T, they still misgender me. And they still call me by my dead name. My
Bruh.
sisters were actually the ones that
Oh,
vocalized the
dude,
most.
that don't make no sense
that
to
they
me.
were never gonna be on board.
That's something that I really just don't get, bro. Just a full beard, bro. Look at, bro. This is basically clean. There's a little bit of hair right there. Ooh, my jawline kind of sharp today. Look at me. Anyways, full beard, bro. Like, how you gonna do that? How you gonna? Anyways,
And they're actually my #1 fans. Like, took me to my surgeries, always check in on me.
My support
That's
system is
hard.
a lot bigger, and now it includes my parent. Well, it includes my mom. It includes my kids. It includes
valid.
my wife. It includes my grandkids.
rank is W, bro.
I have not experienced any transphobia in the medical field yet, and I really hope I don't. And like the nurses, doctors have actually been really supportive. They have also been really helpful to my parents and educating them.
Absolutely
That's hard,
experienced transphobia in the medical field. You know, all of the medical providers that I came across at that particular time didn't want to deal with trans people. They didn't know how to deal with trans people. That put me in a space where I'm like, well, if you don't care about me, then why should I?
That's
What I
horrible.
fear the
That's
most
real
is
bad.
Being a trans man is being discriminated against, just being beat up.
I fear for my life.
My greatest fear as a trans man is being killed.
My greatest fear being a trans man is death.
That's horrible too. That like
I'm
it's a
redefining being a man,
like
and
they can kind of like relate to each other on that fear. Like that's horrible, bro. That's real messed up. That's real messed up. And it's something you see all the, well, not most people, because people don't talk about it, but I definitely, you know, seen a lot of horrible, you know, things happen to trans people, trans men, trans women, just in general, bro. Like it's so horrible, bro.
Manhood,
Mostly here in the
like,
U.S.
gender
but
roles,
still.
all these norms. I get to be whoever the I want to be.
It's okay
Okay.
to be feminine sometimes, and I don't ever like look down upon my feminine side at all.
Yeah, sometimes I paint my nails. I'm a drag king as well, so like I want to break down those walls as much as I can.
I get to show up however I choose as a man. And it doesn't have to look like masculinity looks like for everyone else.
That's one thing that's, you know, true with trans men, cis men, whatever you identify as, like, it, you know, there's nothing wrong with being in touch with any side, because at the end of the day, like, number one, it really don't matter. It really doesn't. Like, the only people that really be getting mad at stuff like that, you know, probably suffer from dysphoria themselves, or they're angry with themselves because they don't love themselves, they don't care about themselves, and they can't be comfortable in their own skin, so they got to make you uncomfortable in yours. You know what I mean? That's messed up. And then two, like, bruh, it's literally you. It's your body. Do what you want with it, bruh. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't affect anyone else. It shouldn't. It does for some people, but like I just said, they just dealing with their own stuff. They don't know how to deal with it because they suck and they lame, and that's okay, bruh. Hopefully they'll get over it. A lot of them won't, but hopefully they do.
Masculinity looks like eating gummy bears in the middle of my living room, coloring in a coloring book, as opposed to giving this narrative that we have to be stoic and we have to be independent and strong and we can't show emotion.
Facts. It ain't the 1600s no more, bro.
No,
ain't nobody living like that.
I'm so proud of you for staying alive. I love you. I love myself a lot. Me telling myself that I love myself and that I'm so proud of myself definitely hit home.
That's hard, bro. That's a W.
This fantastic young man. And if you just keep being you and just keep making other people laugh and love life, you're gonna be good.
I thought that
That's
I was
hard,
going to
bro.
not make it to even 21, and here I am, 27 years old, gonna be 28, and know that I am loved and that I am cared for and I have a great support system.
In this very moment,
W
the message
mans,
I would
bro.
like to send to myself is keep going.
I would say be gentle with yourself, and I'm proud of you. Keep going.
That's hard, bro. This was a W episode, man. This was a W episode, bro. Dang, I clicked the wrong thing. They got a great group for this, man. Why did it press play? I didn't even. YouTube be getting annoying sometimes. This episode though, bro. This is a cool episode, man. I'm really glad I watched this. They need to drop more of these. Alright, Key, this is also one of my favorite shows now. Is this the same dude in an episode of Middle Ground 2 years ago? Or is that a different? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, but I'm gonna watch that another time because that was 2 years ago. I'm not gonna react to it, but I'll definitely check that out. Anyway, shout out to Jubilee. W video, you already know.